世界をつなぐジャパンフェア。ジャパンフェア。世界をつなぐジャパンフェ世界をつなぐジャパンフェア。世界をつなぐジャパンフェア。
世界をつなぐジャパンフェア。
世界をつなぐジャパンフェア。ジャパンフェア。世界をつなぐジャパンフェア。 界をつなぐジャパンフェア。世界をつなぐジャパンフェア。
世界をつなぐジャパンフェア。
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 Welcome from Japan Fair 2022. I'm Alan Nakamoto, a co-chair of Japan Fair 2022. With our current conflicts and turmoils around the globe, government leadership is sorely tested. I have a message to share with you from Consul General Inagaki of Japan.
Former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe passed away on July 8th. I was hoping that he could be saved, and I have no words to express the pity of hearing such news. From the bottom of my heart, I pray that his soul may rest in peace. The violent act that took the life of former Prime Minister Abe was carried out while elections, which are the basis of our democracy, are being held in Japan. I cannot forgive this senseless act by any means, and I would like to condemn it in the strongest words possible. Former Prime Minister Abe shouldered the heavy responsibility of Prime Minister for 8 years and 8 months, which is the longest since Japan's constitution was established. His outstanding leadership and ability to enact policy changes guided Japan through severe internal and external situations. He spearheaded efforts towards the realization of a free and open Indo-Pacific in the midst of extremely severe international situations and laid the foundation for peace and stability, both in our country and the world. He loved Japan and always looked one step ahead of the times. His great achievements opened up the future for his country. It is a pity to have lost such a great leader in this manner. I would like to express my great reverence for the many contributions and enduring legacy of former Prime Minister Abe. My sincere condolences to his family. Thank you.
Please join us for 30 seconds in moment of silence for former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. Thank you. With only 250-year history of the United States of America, our nation is a country of immigrants and an experiment in democracy. Diversity is a source of a national strength. Immigrants who arrive to our United States with desire for hard work, equal opportunity, and peace. You and I are the diversity of America. With many millions of immigrants in America, our nation has as much maturity and vision of many older nations. Japan Fair is here to share Japanese art and culture with each visitor in our audience. From ikebana, bonsai, haiku, manga, fashion, cutting edge of technology in Japan today. Japan Fair will share stories of how Japan culture and Japanese American citizens have contributed to the American diversity in the Pacific Northwest community. Thank you for visiting Japan Fair. On a positive note, Japan Fair is delighted to announce our own Japan Fair board member, Tom Sasaki, has received Emperor's Order of Rising Sun, gold rays. And now, please let me introduce you to Japan Fair's own super duper MC, Tomo, Hoku, Angie. Take it away.
Thank you so much, Alan-san. Such a sweet introduction. And I love that Alan-san said that we are the diversity. We are the power. Yes. All right. Hello, everyone. Konnichiwa. My name is Tomo Hoku, and this is my 6th time to MC for the Japan Fair. And this year again, I'm sending lots of good energy and lots of aloha from this beautiful Bellevue studio. 皆さん、バーチャルジャパンフェア2022年、ようこそいらっしゃいました。第6回目の今年なんですけれども、約2時間にわたって、いろいろな角度から日本の文化を一緒に楽しんでいきましょう。Yes, I'm wearing this tiger hat because, yes, this is the year of the tiger. Now, we would like to start our event with previously recorded messages from 3 special people in our community. From the Consul General of Japan in Seattle, Consul General, the Honorable Mr. Hisao Inagaki. Then the very first Nikkei woman elected to Washington State House of Representatives, Ms. Sharon Santos. After Ms. Santos, we welcome Mayor Lynne Robinson, Mayor of the City of Bellevue. それではメッセージ動画を続けてどうぞ。
Hello, I'm Hisao Inagaki, Consul General of Japan in Seattle. Welcome to Japan Fair 2022. こんにちは、皆さん。在シアトル日本国総領事の稲垣久夫です。Japan Fair 2022にようこそ。Once again, Japan Fair will be presented as a virtual event so that everyone can enjoy the exciting program the organizers have prepared and hosted by the super enthusiastic MC Tomo Hoku-san. The timing of Japan Fair matches a popular Japanese summer festival called Tanabata or the Star Festival. It is based on legend about two star-crossed lovers who are only allowed to meet once a year on the seventh day of the seventh month. Tanabata celebrates hope and connection between people. It is also a time of wishes for peace, happiness, and good health and love, which are written on colorful stripes of paper called tanzaku that are hung on bamboo branches. In the spirit of Tanabata and the Japan Fair's motto of connecting the world, please join me in thinking of new ways to connect with each other while celebrating Japanese culture. I would like to thank ASUNARO, the Japan Fair Board and committee members, as well as all of the volunteers and presenters for your efforts to share and promote Japan through art, culture, and businesses. The positive energy that Japan Fair sends out to viewers will help to inspire all of us to keep moving forward. Enjoy Japan Fair 2022.
Hello, I'm Washington State Representative Sharon Tomiko Santos, and I'm happy to say yokoso. Welcome to Japan Fair 2022, and thank you for taking the time to join us at our second virtual gathering and celebration of our community. I represent the historic Nihonmachi neighborhood of Seattle's International District, and so I very much appreciate the effort and the energy put forth by our organizers, our sponsors, our supporters, and our participants to pass along and preserve the customs and the culture of traditional and modern Japan. Whether this is your introduction to the ancient aesthetic of wabi-sabi or contemporary kawaii culture, or if you are a lifelong aficionado and student of Japanese history, arts and crafts, philosophy, business, and language, you're sure to find something here to appeal to and engage your senses and your sensibilities. This year, Japan Fair features an exciting lineup of performances, activities, and workshops that all focus on learning. For example, origami lessons from Consul General Inagaki, who, if you didn't know, is a bit of a rock star on social media for posting the paper cranes he folds every day. And who needs to learn how to walk the dog with a yo-yo when you can learn how to do fancy tricks with your kendama? Are you up to the challenge? Perhaps you've always wanted to learn to make sushi or prepare the perfect bento box. Well, you can learn how to from the best chefs right here. And speaking of obento, don't forget to check out the new Bento Challenge, as well as all of the other family-friendly competitions featuring Japanese arts and trends, like original haiku writing or imaginative cosplay performance, and of course, beautiful kimono fashion shows. Whatever you do, you simply cannot miss the primetime preschool presentation. After all, what's more irresistible than a talent show of toddlers? Tottemo kawaii desu yo. Most of all, please enjoy the many facets of Japan, her history and her heritage that our friends have brought together for your viewing pleasure. I hope we'll be able to gather in person next year, but until then, let's learn how to together at Japan Fair 2022. それで行きましょう。
Hello, I'm Bellevue Mayor Lynne Robinson. Welcome to Japan Fair, a tradition the city has supported since 1989 when the event was first held at then Bellevue Community College 33 years ago. I'm coming to you today from the Yao Garden at the beautiful Bellevue Botanical Garden. The Yao Garden is a tribute to our sister city, Yao, Japan, and I am pleased to say that we have been sister cities with Yao for 53 years. Our relationship with Japan and its people has enriched our city greatly. Our city has long embraced our diversity, and today we celebrate our rich history and appreciation for all the ways our Japanese community has enhanced the vibrancy of our city through arts, culture, leadership, global education, and economic prosperity. Coming to Bellevue in the late 18th century with the railroad and farming, especially strawberry farming during the 1900s. Regrettably, with the outbreak of World War II, many of these families were forcibly removed, marking a dark chapter in our community's history. Today, we acknowledge this terrible injustice, but the values of hard work, dedication, and respect are still present today in second, third, and fourth generation Japanese Americans. Our Japanese people have shaped our city in significant ways, and I am proud to help kick off this annual celebration of the incredible arts and culture of Japan through music, dance, fine arts displays, and even a bento challenge. Please enjoy, and thank you for participating in Japan Week 2022.
Oh my God, thank you so much for such encouraging messages. I'm just, yes, impressed. And that's right, we're going to have Mr. Rockstar later in this show. On my personal note, I finished my root canal treatment yesterday, so I'm so ready to have fun. That means the Japan Fair 2022 is definitely powered by my Dr. Moody, the dentist at the Creekside Dental in Bothell. Thank you, Dr. Moody. As I said, we are live streaming, yes, from this studio. That means anything could happen. Yes, I hope you're ready for that. And very important reminder here, which I said this last year also, please always remember that the camera adds at least 5 pounds, okay? At least 5 pounds. 去年もお伝えしましたが、カメラ越しには必ず3キロぐらいは増して見えるというね、お約束ですので、そこのところお願いいたします。For the next 2 hours or so, feel free to message us. Yes, we're checking our chat feature on the YouTube, and we would love to hear from you, okay? And this year, you can join a real-time interaction game called Japan Fair Trivia. How does it work? Well, I'll tell you more later, okay? In preparation of this event, we encouraged our audience to submit their pictures of or entries for kimono photo gallery, cosplay show, obento lunchbox picture, calligraphy, and haiku contest. We will announce the winners of each contest later in this show, but you get to see those entries throughout the event. Some of them are so creative, so unique, so, striking. I'm sure you'll really enjoy watching them. And speaking of being creative, yeah, I would like to recognize the great artist from India, Miss Hemapriya Chelapan. Yeah, she created this cute mascot for this year's Japan Fair, the tiger, the noble. Yeah, this way. Yes, Tiger the Noble, are you watching now? Romba, Nanduri, and Danyawad. Yes, please join us with the chat, okay? Thank you so much. Okay, well, I think we're ready to start the first segment. Yes? Are you all ready? Do you remember when you were 7 years old? 7. I bet you were always so curious, and every day there was something new to discover. Right? And that excitement, that passion. Do you remember that kind of feelings? Well, now that we're a little older, or in my case, a lot older, the feeling of curiosity or passion, it's sometimes very difficult to find. But what if there is an elementary school that any adults can attend again and see the world with those twinkling eyes you used to have at age 7? Well, that is Nechu Shogakko. And look at this Japanese map. Yes, there are so many the schools there, Nechu schools, 19 in Japan and 1 in Seattle, right here. Well, here, Mr. Kazuhu Hota, a founder of the school, welcomes you to get to know this very passionate elementary school for adults.
皆さん、こんにちは。熱中小学校を開発した堀田です。シアトルのジャパンフェア、阿波踊りを踊りに90人で行った。懐かしいですね。熱中小学校、あれからですね、コロナがありましたけれども、北海道からついに沖縄まで、沖縄今年が50周年、返還50周年なんですけども、ついに沖縄まで20校になってまして、その中には丸森とか人吉とか洪水で大被害を受けたところを、頑張ろうということで学校2つの復興分校もできていますし、7年前に始めた高畑はですね、ついに生徒が植えたブドウの苗から今年500本の赤ワインができるんですよ。もちろんシアトルほどではありませんが、かなり頑張ってますので、皆さんにもお送りしたいと思います。では、3つの地区、非常におかしな変わった人たちの地区を今日は選びましたので、アンジーさんよろしくお願いします。
Thank you, Hotta-san. Yes, I'm now wearing the jacket that we wore together at the Nechu time at the Japan Fair. Now, okay, tonight we're connected with students of Nechu School joining via Zoom from 3 locations, just like Hotta-san said. First, we're going to visit Kishu Kuchi Kumano in Wakayama, and where this is the perfect hat to wear. Where is it? 天野さん、沖田さん、よろしくお願いします。
こんにちは。Hello, Seattle. This is Kuchikumano Nechu. This is Nomine Onsen Hot Spring on Kumano-Kodo pilgrimage route. Nomine Onsen is the oldest hot spring in Japan, and this is the only World Heritage Onsen in the world that we can use today. The reason why Kumano-Kodo was designated as World Heritage is the long history of pilgrimages. For more than 1,000 years, numerous pilgrims have made long journey for salvation from painful life and reborn to a new life. Another reason for designation of Kumano-Kodo as World Heritage is it welcomed all people from all social classes, from poor to emperor families visited Kumano-Kodo. There's a story. 900 years ago, an aristocrat met a blind pilgrim on Kumano-Kodo, and the aristocrat offered food to the blind. At that time, in the city, people of different social classes lived near, but they would never meet. However, on Kumano-Kodo, there have been direct communications between them. These interactions across different social groups are the spirit of Kumano-Kodo. And before Corona, pilgrims and hikers from all over the world enjoyed communication in Kumano. ありがとう。 This is a local specialty, baby juice. We are promoting now. After walking Kumano Kodo, this is so refreshing. The spring water is so hot, we can cook with natural energy. In the world, under the influence of COVID-19, in the world, under the influence of COVID-19 and Russian invasion of Ukraine, the value of the countryside like Kumano, with beautiful nature and good people, is re-evaluated. Kumano has beautiful mountains, waterfalls, and refreshing onsen. A pilgrimage to Kumano is a journey into Japanese spiritual origin, nature worship for sustainable life, Buddhism prayers for peace, and onsen healing. Why don't you come and be reborn in Kumano? We are passionately working to create a community full of smile with a keyword, revival.
Wonderful. Wow. That's great. Well, この1000年の歴史のある、ね、世界遺産にも指定されている古道ということなんですけれども、すべてを歩くとどのぐらいの時間がかかるんでしたっけ？
メインルート、it takes 4日からメインルートを全部歩くには、4日か5日ぐらいかかります。
I see. Okay, so for over 1,000 years, Kumano has been attracting many visitors to this world's famous UNESCO registered pilgrimage road. Apparently, people usually take 4 to 5 days to complete the whole spiritual journey. I see. 古道すべて歩くと証明書がもらえるっていうのは本当ですか？
証明書がもらえるっていうのは本当ですか？
If you walked all the Kumano Kodo route and collect all the stamps, there you will get a certification card.
Oh, wonderful. I see. And so 天野さんもこの古道を歩かれてると思いますが、どういった気持ちになるんでしょう？
どういった気持ちになるんでしょう？
Kumano Kodo is a long walk. For every day, we have to walk 20 to 25 kilometers. After walking Kumano Kodo, we feel very happy. We are tired, but we are very happy.
And you feel revived, right?
Refresh. After walk, we refresh with onsen. It's my happiest time.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. And the egg and everything looks so delicious. Well, thank you so much for joining us from Kumano Kodo.
Thank you, Seattle.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
All right. I really like the conch shell. You know, the sound was really good. All right, next location is Takaoka in Tomo Prefecture. Takaoka is very famous for its traditional metal casting technique. Let's take a look of its 400-year tradition through a special video presentation.
皆さんこんにちは。高岡熱中寺子屋の本田です。今日は皆さんに高岡 銅器についてご紹介したいと思います。とっても奥深い世界ですので、ぜひお楽しみください。こちらは高岡市のシンボルとなっている高岡大仏です。高岡大仏は高岡銅器を代表するものの一つで、1929年に完成されました。ここから高岡銅器を作る工程を紹介します。まず粘土などで原型を作ります。作品の要となる重要な過程となりますので、原型師の腕が試されます。次に金属を流し込むための鋳型を石膏や砂、金属などで作ります。原型のディティールに忠実に作っていきます。そしてここから鋳込みのための作業となります。銅や錫などといった金属を1200度以上の熱で溶かしていきます。溶けた金属を鋳型に流し込むことを鋳込みと言います。この鋳物を作る過程の中で最もダイナミックで高温の金属を扱うため、非常に緊張する場面です。鋳込みが終わり、金属が冷えてから型外しという鋳型を壊す作業をします。この時点まで金属がうまく流れているかどうかわからないので、非常にドキドキする場面です。きれいに金属が流れ、形となったものをここから仕上げていきます。まずはタガネという道具でバリと言われる余計に流れ込んだ金属の部分を取り、研磨機などを使って磨いていきます。最後に腐食を防ぐため、そして美しくするために着色をしていきます。着色の種類も大変多くあり、先人の努力によって多く開発されました。このように一つのものを作るのに多くの作業工程が必要となります。そしてその技術は約400年前から改良を繰り返し、今日まで受け継がれてきました。
400年の先輩方のたくさんの技法技能の積み重ねを引き継いでますので、またそれをまた次の世代につなげていきたいと思っております。
高岡熱中寺子屋はここ随龍寺から始まりました。ぜひシアトルの皆さんにも一度現地で本物をご覧いただきたいと思います。皆さんのお越しをお待ちしております。
Hi, Honda-san. Thank you so much for joining from Takaoka. こんにちは。聞こえるかな？はい。さあ、ビデオの最後にね、出てきたお寺がとても美しかったのですが、あちらで熱中の授業をされたこともあると聞いています。So the temple we saw in the video at the end, you actually had a 熱中classes there, correct?
はい、そうです。高岡熱中寺子屋は随龍寺から始まりました。今は別の場所で開催しているんですけど、随龍寺に来られて授業された先生方にはとっても人気がありました。
I see. So your nature school classes, they started over there at the Zuiryu Temple. I believe it was one of the national treasures in Japan. And it was a very good spiritual experiences for students and teachers. 鎌倉奈良の大仏様と並んでとてもハンサムな大仏仏様がいらっしゃると聞いていますが、やっぱり仏様のお顔を作られる時とかは緊張ですとか特別な思いっていうのはあるんでしょうか？
はい、そうですね。やっぱり作られる職人さんは仏教のシンボルとなる大仏なので、非常に作るときに、神経を使ったり特別な気持ちになると思います。
I see. In Japan, people say there are three most handsome Buddha statues, one in Kamakura, one in Nara, then one in Takaoka here. It is the most important part of the statue, therefore, it requires a lot of dedication and craftsmanship in casting technique to create a beautiful and graceful face and a body in Buddha. 高岡の鋳物の技術、本当長い歴史があるということなんですが、本田さんご自身も大学時代に金属工芸を学ばれたと聞いております。これからの時代の高岡の鋳物文化どうなっていきますかね。
そうですね、高岡銅器はその時代ごとに、時代に合った、ものを作り続けてきました。それによって技術が受け継がれてきたんですけれども、この今の時代にもやっぱり求められることがあると思いますので、それに応じた、ものがこれからも、ずっと続いて作られることを願っています。
I see. So Honda-san herself studied about metal crafts at college, and with its 400 years of knowledge, Takaoka's casting industry is open to use its special technique not only for traditional or religious items, but also for the everyday goods such as, dishes or anything for the future. That's wonderful. Thank you so much for joining, Honda-san.
こちらこそありがとうございました。
And come to Seattle, okay?
ください。
Wonderful. All right, one more place to go, and it is this one. Okay, can you see? Yes. Can you tell what it is? It's a house with thatched roof. We don't see this kind of roof in the United States much, but maybe I saw some in England. Anyway, next Netju Shogakko is from Miyazaki, where this kind of traditional houses still stand, and also the students there are very proud of their local cuisine. Let's take a look.
Oh, happy day, oh, happy day, oh, happy day, oh, happy day. 君の笑顔が世界を明るくする。Oh, happy day, oh, happy day, oh, happy day, oh, happy day. 無邪気に明るく笑って晴れ日和。手すりに捕まって電車に揺られてるおばあちゃん、勇気を出してとそって声かけてみた。おばあちゃんはにっこり笑ってありがとうございます。僕もなんだかほっこり嬉しくなる。Oh happy day, oh happy day, oh happy day, oh happy day. 君の笑顔が世界を明るくする。Oh happy day, oh happy day, oh happy day, oh happy day. 無邪気に明るく笑って晴れ日和。道を歩いてたら外国人に道を尋ねられ、僕は片言の英語で
Hello teacher, this is Rintaro. Today I will show you a cheese shop in Kobayashi. My grandpa runs this shop. Its name is Dayo Farm. The shop sells lots of kinds of cheeses, ice cream, and yogurt. These cheeses got the first prize at national and international contests. People call them miracle cheese.
はい、これから南九州の郷土食でありますガネを作ります。皆さんに材料をご紹介します。さつまいも、人参、ごぼう、つなぎの天ぷら粉、炭酸水、それと油です。これから作っていきます。見ててください。もう一品は宮崎の冷や汁です。材料が大葉とみょうが、それからきゅうりです。焼いた干物のアジです。調味料としてすりごまとお味噌とだしが入ります。最後に大事なのがこの豆腐、木綿豆腐です。以上で作っていきます。 さんお待たせしました。料理が出来上がりました。どうぞご覧ください。これがガネです。さつまいもを作って、今ちょっと皆さんにお見せしますが、どうでしょう。カニの形に見えますか？南九州の方ではカニのことをガニというそうです。それがなまってガネという料理名になったそうです。もう一品、これが冷や汁です。本来ならば冷たいものに冷たいものの方がいいんですが、こちらでは温かいご飯に冷たい汁をかけて食べるそうです。前に材料を説明しましたが、皆すべてこんな形に変形してしまいました。夏にぴったりのお料理です。もし機会があったら皆さんも作って召し上がってください。ごめんください。
美味しいね。
Ah, so the tempura looks like crab, the kani. Yeah, and then gane is the local dialect in Miyazaki. I see. And the cold miso soup, that looks interesting. I want to try. Well, we are connected to grandpa and grandson duo in Miyazaki now. Okubo-san, Rintaro-kun, konnichiwa. あ、聞こえるかな？食べてましたね。Alright.
美味しかったですよ。
美味しかったですか？今日のがね、冷や汁。美味しいっていうのは宮崎弁では何て言うんでしょ
う？メモンメカイド。
あ、言えない。メモンでブダ。That's a difficult dialect. I need to practice. Alright. So, 冷や汁とかガネっていうのはよく召し上がるんですか、おじいちゃん？
そうですね。よく食べますよ。
I see. So they often eat this kind of meals at home. I see. 他にも宮崎には美味しいものがたくさんあるとね、聞いてるんですけれども、りんたろうくん、何か紹介してくれますか？
Of course. 宮崎和牛はとても有名です。
Ah, I see. So I'm going to change it. It's a beef, yeah? In Miyazaki, that's very famous. Look at the marbling. Yeah. And how do you like to eat the Miyazaki beef? どういうふうに食べるのが好きなの？りんたろうくん、ビーフ。
バーベキュー。
Barbecue. You should come to Seattle and do barbecue with us then. Well, how about other fruit that I heard that it's very famous in Miyazaki? 何か有名なフルーツ？
Yes, it's mango. 太陽の卵と呼ばれています。It's delicious. でもとっても高いんです。
Delicious mangoes from Miyazaki. Look at the picture. It's in a box. Oh my goodness. And it's called Eggs from the Sun. What a naming. You know what? Rintaro, you did so well on this interview. Maybe your grandpa can treat you with this delicious mango. You should ask. 聞いてみたらおじいちゃんに買ってって。
おじいちゃん、太陽の卵、マンゴーを買ってくれる？ Grandpa, can you buy a mango, please?
Okay.
Okay, 出ました。All right. Grandpa, can you buy me a mango, please, too? あ、OK 出なかった。OK 大丈夫です。Alright, thank you so much for joining. And at this moment, I think we know what we're going to do. We're going to do the sign language that says Japan Fair connects the world. では、みんなでここで手話をやってみたいと思います。世界をつなぐジャパンフェア、よろしいでしょうか？ Ready? せーの。世界をつなぐJapan Fair. Thank you so much. また会いましょうね。Come to Seattle. Bye, Rintaro.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
All right. Yes. Now Japan Fair is a place for us to connect and appreciate Japanese culture together. And we wanted to find a way to do something like that, even though it's held online and we're not able to physically get together, right? But so this is the first one of the live quiz time called Japan Fair Trivia. All right, so during this show, you will find 3 questions, and this is the first one, like I said, only 3. But in order to get the right answer at the right timing, you need to, yes, watch this show and chat using on the chat feature on the YouTube channel, okay? And give us your answers. You will be given about a minute or so for answering and putting in your answer. So first question, shall we read? Now, how much does the most expensive Miyazaki mango cost? Yes, we talked about it, right? Miyazaki mango の、太陽の卵と呼ばれるもの、最高価格はいくらでしょうかということで、私もマンゴーになってみよう。Alright, 1, $25, 2, $250, 3, $2,500, and 4, $25,000. Oh my goodness. But Grandpa said he will buy it, so maybe, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so we will be checking the chat, right? Oh, there are some answers coming in. While waiting for everybody's answer to come in, we would like to recognize our wonderful sponsors who made this year's Japan Fair possible. Thank you so much.
Thank you to all our supporters and donors for making this event possible. Endorsement: Consulate General of Japan in Seattle. Grants: City of Bellevue Arts and Culture. For Culture. Gold sponsors: Doug and Reiko Palmer. Silver sponsors: Yoshi and Naomi Minagishi, Alan and June Nakamoto, Tom Sasaki, Yuka Shimizu. Media sponsors: The North American Post, Soy Source, Lighthouse, JungleCity.com, Vivinavi. Event sponsors: Bellevue Trillions Academy, Willows Preparatory School, Uwajimaya, 84 Yesler.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it for the first question. Yes. Did you put your answers? I see a lot of 2s actually. Well, are you ready to find out? Let's show you the answer. Boom. Number 3, $2,500. One piece mango, that much. Oh my goodness. I feel very expensive now. All right. Well, congratulations. There will be 2 more questions in this show, so join us again. Okay. Whew. So we welcomed our slightly mature elementary school students from Japan this Netchu, right? And now, how about we introduce some young cuteness overload preschool students in our community? Whenever we see happy, smiling faces of kids, we know that our future is bright and we really get this positive, motivated feelings. So let's all take a look of their happy faces through Japan Fair 2022. We now would like to dedicate our time to enjoy children's performances from 6 schools in our area. Just a short sneak peek for now, because you can actually see the whole, full-length version on our website or YouTube channel later. The first school to introduce is Yugaksha in University Heights. Yeah, I like its school name because, Yu means to play, Gaku means to learn, and the Sha means the house. So the kids can learn while playing. How perfect is that? And you will enjoy 4 different performances from this school today. And then Megumi Preschool, congratulations on 30th anniversary, Yoshimi-sensei, and staff, and of course, students and families. I love your, the lunch menu that sometimes I see on the Facebook. Now, students at Megumi Preschool will perform a song about fruit, and I got a permission to be part of the dance with this, all right? So let's have fun. that was fun. Yeah. Let's introduce the next two schools, okay? So sugi is a cedar tree in Japanese, and I love the feeling of kids having fun in the woods, in the nature. So it is just perfect for Suginoko school kids to perform this song called Yamano Ongakuka, musicians in the mountain. And, I think I learned it as a German song when I was little. Am I right? Like Ich bin in Musikante or something? Anyway, thank you so much. Dankeschön, Suginoko School. And also students at Ohisama Gakushu Yochien seem to be having so much fun at Japanese Natsu Matsuri, the summer festival. And they're performing a song called Tsukiyo no Ponchararin. And I learned that that's where raccoons are happy to dance under the moonlight. So I'm going to be one of the raccoons, and it came with the tail, and I don't know what to do with it, so maybe it's going to be my tie.
山のたぬきも夢を見るいつか行きたいお月様三日月葉っぱ月まんまる月お腹ポンと打ってご挨拶ポンポンポンチャラリンポンチャラリンあそれポンポンポンチャラリンポンチャラリンあどうしたそれそれそれポンチャラリン月が綺麗だな里のホタルも夢を見るいつかなりたいお星様金色銀色花火色お尻光らせキラキラポンポンポンチャラリン
I do hair and makeup before the show, but it really doesn't work with all the hats. Anyway, well, I was having so much fun being a raccoon with you. Now, two more schools to introduce here. The first one, Pikake School. Teachers are going to show us a hand motion of Itsubichi Spider. I love the smell of Pikake flowers, by the way. Did you know that it's a favorite flower of Hawaiian princess, Kaiulani? Just a little Hawaiian trivia here as well. And last but not least, Bellevue Children's Academy's bilingual school. Some of you might already know that this studio is located inside of the BCA campus. And after many years of working together with BCA staff, I can easily say that this school offers one of the best education for bilingual children as well as for adults at the Nechu campus. I had a chance to have their cafeteria lunch the other day. It was delicious too. Principal Yuka Shimizu-sensei, thank you so much for connecting all of us in a community through your wonderful leadership and most of all, your amazing smile. The students are going to sing and dance It's a Small World with being a tiger. So I am going to be a tiger, especially the white tiger, and dance with you. もちゃんゆらゆら巣を作ります。さあさあ雨降って流されて、お日様ニコニコ顔出しました。くもちゃんゆらゆらゆらゆらり。Itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and it dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Goodbye. I was being hot in a tiger. Anyway, what a cute performances, right? Well, they're so talented. And speaking of being talented, Japan Fair has received many, many more performance videos from various talented groups in a community. And you can find them on a website, or you can subscribe and watch it on a YouTube channel, right? That's great. And of course, a full version of all those school performances as well. Thank you. Japan Fair! 世界をつなぐジャパンフェア! Welcome back. So a few weeks ago, I had an opportunity to visit Consul General of Japan in Seattle, Mr. Hisao Inagaki. That's right, a rock star. He has been a big part of the Japanese and Japanese American communities here, of course. But did you know that he's very famous for something like this? Can you see? Let's take a look. Hi everyone.
I'm having a little bit of a field trip today, and I'm visiting Consulate General of Japan in Seattle, downtown. I think I'm in the right place because I see the Imperial Seal of Japan here, so let's go, shall we? So the reason I'm here today is to get to know our Consul General of Japan in Seattle, Mr. Hisao Inagaki here, and also get to know about his amazing origami crane project. Thank you so much for having me here today.
Welcome to Consul General of Japan in Seattle.
Thank you so much. Okay, so first of all, I have to tell you this. I love your Instagram. I love that you make paper crane every day and you post it every day too. And also, you know, just like this, you take the video at the exact same spot. Is that right? This is a spot, maybe. And then, do you have a specific time of the day that you make your origami cranes?
On special days, such as an anniversary, such as my 365th or 500th crane, I fold and post in my office in either the afternoon or evening. But on normal days, I fold it right after having dinner.
Ah, after dinner. So what made you decide to fold origami crane every day? It seems like a lot of commitment.
I arrived in Seattle during the pandemic in the summer of 2020. As I began my new role as Consul General, I decided to start folding paper cranes and to use SNS to express my sympathies to everyone who was having hardships with the pandemic. In Japan, cranes are symbols of longevity and good fortune, and it is said that origami cranes have been folded and appreciated for centuries since the Edo period. They are often given as gifts to encourage people who are struggling or to wish for everyone's recovery or someone's recovery from an injury or illness. Cranes have also become a symbol for peace, so I fold paper cranes every day while praying for the health and peace for everyone around the world.
Wow, very positive reason there. So I guess this is where you record your Instagram post. Exactly, this is the location. And now that I'm here, I feel like I want to fold cranes with you. Is it okay? Would you teach me how?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Great. Well, while we're making origami crane, I still have more questions. Is that okay to ask?
Sure.
Yeah. So how many cranes have you made so far?
As of this month, I have folded almost 700 cranes.
700? Wow. Yeah, that's amazing. And you have more than 3,700 followers on Instagram, which is a lot more than my followers, by the way. I only have 193. Yes, so I'm kind of jealous. But you're also featured in Japanese TV and news, and you're practically an influencer. Yes?
I was surprised by how popular my Instagram became. I did not think it would become so popular, but I am happy that so many people seem to watch it, not only in the US and Japan, but also in other countries in the world as well.
Yeah, that's right. So what is your goal for doing this Tsuru, the crane project?
There's no goal in particular. I would like to continue to fold a crane every day to express my sympathy and share my hope for those who are suffering or facing challenges, as long as I continue to receive interest through comments, likes, and followers on my account.
Yes, likes, yes. That's right. And yeah.
I believe that we are all connected by the common wish for health, happiness, and peace. I wish all of us could achieve these things in our lifetime, I will continue to hope for it.
Well, I will continue to hope for it too. And so you moved to Seattle in summer 2020, which was during the pretty strict lockdown time. And I understand that maybe you started going out to places, and maybe did you find any favorite restaurants or favorite places to visit in Seattle area?
Well, Kerry Park, because the view of the city of Seattle from there is beautiful and soothing, with the rich nature and abundant green trees of the forest overlooking the distant Mount Rainier, contrasting views of the skyscraper, the Puget Sound, and the sky are wonderful. That makes me feel better, and it's walking distance from my home.
Oh, it's on the hill, and that's right. It's a very romantic place too. And Mr. Inagaki, you studied at MIT, which, you know, my husband also studied there. And any good stories to share from your time in Boston or other cities you've lived, such as Chicago or Washington, D.C.?
Well, many of my memories of my time out east are connected to food. For example, in Boston, I enjoyed the clam chowder, and in Washington, D.C., the soft-shell crabs were delicious. It was interesting to compare seafood in Japan to seafood in America, and then compare between the east and western parts of the U.S., where I can try Dungeness crab and still enjoy delicious clam chowder.
Yum. Yes.
And there were many famous and amazing museums and gardens in DC, Boston, and Chicago. So now I am excited to explore the gardens and museums in the Pacific Northwest.
That's great. It's a good time to do that now.
By the way,
Yes.
I have a question for you.
For me? Oh dear.
Your professional name.
My name, yes.
Tomo, Hoku, Angie.
Yes.
What is the story behind that?
Well, I'm so glad you asked a question because many people have the same question actually. So Tomo is a name given by my parents when I was born, and Hoku is my Hawaiian name. I used to be a hula dancer, and I still work in Hawaii, so it kind of works well. And this Angie is my Christian name that was given at my baptism, and I just love all my names, and I appreciate all the names. And so I couldn't decide which one to pick, and I said, well, why not use them all, like a, big buffet or Pokemon Go, the gotta catch them all kind of. Yes.
Wow, that is very interesting. Now the mystery is solved.
Mystery has been a mystery for you. Okay. Oh my goodness, we did it. What a beautiful paper claims. Thank you for teaching me. And so this one is going to be put it on your Instagram maybe?
Of course.
Of course. So you should
Today
all
is Instagram.
follow him on the Instagram. And thank you so much for teaching us how to make origami clay. And also, it was so lovely to get to know you today, Mr. Inagaki. And as a token of appreciation, I have a special gift for you. I actually made a matching clay hat. You don't have to wear it, but I'm gonna wear it because I'm known for the hat. Oh my God, you were doing for us? Oh my goodness, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're the best. Thank you, Mr. Inagaki. Well, so impressed. Now, maybe at last you have a message for our Japan Fair audience?
Sure. I'm pleased to enjoy various activities together with you in Bellevue and the surrounding cities that led the world in a variety of industries and is one of the fastest developing metropolitan regions on the West Coast. Although Many gatherings have stopped because of the COVID-19. I'm glad to see how Japan Fair was able to continue online since last year. It is my great pleasure to meet members of Japan Fair team online, and I have been able to meet many of you at in-person events little by little on various occasions. I would like everyone to enjoy this year's Japan Fair and let's try meet in person next year.
Yes, let's do that. Thank you so much. ありがとうございま
Thank
し
you
た。
very much. Thank you so much. ありがとうございました。
Thank you so much, Mr. Inagaki. It was a lot of fun visiting your office the other day. And you know, this hat, it's my takaramono, my treasure. Everyone, make sure to follow his Instagram, okay? Great. Now, it's never too late or too old to learn something new, right? So in the next 15 minutes or so, we're all here to learn some interesting Japanese culture together, okay? So the first one is, what is this? Anyone guesses? Oh, I can't put it in. Oh my gosh, no. It's a kendama, yes. It's a traditional Japanese skill toy, and it has a handle and a pair of cups and, you know, the ball, right? And they're connected together by a string like this. No, it didn't work. Anyway, we would like to welcome Mr. Tatsuya Nishina in Shizuoka, Japan, via Zoom, who is a kendama master, an educator, and the winner of 2021 Youth Kendama Tournament in Shizuoka Prefecture. We're so lucky to have him again for this Japan Fair this year. おはようございます、西名さん。
おはようございます。
Hello! お元気ですか？ちょっと帽子重いんで外していいですか？
どうぞ。
Pretty heavy. I'm going to take it off for now.
I'm glad to see you again.
Good to see you. All right. So, first question that I have. How many kendamas do you have? いくつお持ちなんでしょうか、けん玉。
けん玉はね、全部で、there are 31けん玉な、31個あります。
31 kendamas you have?
31けん玉。
トーナメント用とか練習用とかって分けてらっしゃるんですか？
そうですね。一応ね、ちょっとお見せしますと、これがね、試合用。
So that's for the tournament. Special tournament.
So there are 22 for to practice and 2 for games.
For games, okay.
ちょっとお見せしましょうか。どんな感じか。ちょっとぐるっと。見えますか？
Look at all the kendamas. That's a lot. That's a lot.
はい、いろんなカラフルなけん玉。
すごい。And they're all different colors too. I love that. Okay, and その中で何か面白いけん玉があるって聞いたんですけど。
そうですね。面白いけん玉。じゃあね、具体的にどんなものがあるかちょっとお見せしたいなと思いますがね。皆さん、食べ物でおでんってあるじゃないですか。
おでん、that was my lunch today. Can I show you? This is my lunch at the studio.
That's right. So there is an oden kendama. Oden kendama. This is odeken. Odeken. Oh, so.
Yeah, oden. It's a hot pot from Japan.
Yeah. これ、designed by an elementary school girl. 小学生の女の子がデザインしました。
Very unique. So it has an egg and some I don't know, the fish paste thing and the daikon, the radish, yes?
So eggs, lettuces, and Japanese daikon. Daikon. And ham pen.
Well,
post is, ちくわ。
Chikuwa ne. I have a chikuwa here too. Yes.
So,
Well,
this is very popular.
very cute. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna think of you when I eat this later. And also, I heard something about 10 station kendama? なんか10連kendamaっていうのもあるって聞いたんですけど。
あ、そうなんです。10連けん玉。じゃあちょっとですね、どんなものかもちょっと見ながらですね、実際ちょっとお見せしながらやってみてもいいですか、ね？
見たい。
OK。じゃあちょっとね、今タブレットで中継してるんですけど、ちょっと場所を移動しますね。ちょっと移動します。すいません。
So this 10 station kendama, yes, you'll be very, very surprised to see because, yeah, remember I talked about the cups, the set of cups? This one has, guess how many?
This.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
All right, so are you gonna try to put the bowls on all 10 cups at one time? Yes?
Okay.
Okay. He said okay. So
okay.
I guess he's gonna do it. Well, we're all cheering for you from Seattle and from other places in the world. Okay? 頑張って。
Okay. It's difficult. So look with warm eyes.
Oh my goodness. All right.
After that, guess.
頑張って。
Okay. Everyone is watching.
Yes, everyone is watching. Yes.
I'm nervous.
Well, I'm nervous too. Yes. Oh no! 8 out of 10.
8.
You just put it on top with head. One more time? You want to do one more time? Of course we have time for you. Yes. Well, no more nervous, okay?
Okay, no more nervous.
No more nervous, yes. We're all praying. Yes, we're praying.
Oh.
But 9 out of 10 is amazing. Oh my goodness. I cannot even do one of them. So, yes. Well, thank you so much. Well, you know what? Now, I think we want to learn how to do kendama, and it's not just me. I will have a couple of staff joining to learn how. Can you, who's going to join me? Amy? Are you going to join? Yeah. Yes? Can you pass? Yeah, and Kenta too. By the way, everybody say hi to Kenta because he's the one behind all the camera and technology. There we go. See? All right. We're all going to learn together how to do it. Yes. So what's the most important thing? 何が一番大切なんでしょうか？けん玉をするにあたって。
けん玉、そうですね。OK。I will tell you something important. Number one, relax. 力を抜きます。
What? Relax?
Relax.
Okay, and?
Okay. で、まずですね、けん玉をやるにあたって持ち方が大事です。
Oh, how to hold the kendama is most important.
Okay. で、けん玉のですね、この細くなっているところありますよね。ここをですね、まず、2つの指で、まず大きいお皿があるんですけども、それを自分の方に向けて、まずここをつまんでいただけますか？
Okay.
OK。はい。一番下までこうつまみますね。
こうね。
OK.
Alright.
Painted here is your fingers.
So the thinner part, we have to use 2 fingers to hold, yeah?
OK. そして、お皿の下にですね、指をまず添えます。
And you put
Place your fingers under the plate.
One of the cup. One of the cups. Just one of them, okay?
Okay. Okay, good, good. Okay. そして、
You listening? Are you listening, Mamie? Yes.
で、けん玉の位置はお腹の前ですね。
So put it in front of your belly
The
button.
position of
Yes.
けん玉 is front stomach. お腹の前。
Okay, in front of your tummy. Okay.
Okay. お腹の前ですね。はい。そして、once again, relax.
Relax. Relax. That's the most important thing.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Relax.
Okay.
Okay.
We're ready.
で、I will show you an example. お手本を見せます。
Okay.
1、1、2の3でお腹の前に乗せるっていう意味ですね。ちょっとやってみます。1、2の3ですね。
Okay, we're gonna try. We're gonna try.
Okay.
いくよ、いくよ。
Let's get them try. Okay.
Can we
もう一
try?
度いきます。はい、one try. 1、2の3ですね。
Ah, look at it, look at us, look at us. Here we go. You did it.
Yes, one more chance.
One more chance. One more chance.
1、2の3。1、2の3。
Look at that.
上手。
It's okay. Amy's gonna practice more, before next year's Japan Fair, which I hope you can come to Seattle.
シアトル。
ね、来年はシアトルでこのけん玉のやり方を教えていただけますか？
Okay, I'm looking forward to today when I'm to play Kendama in Seattle.
Great! ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。
また来年もお会いしたいと思いますが、その前にですね、ここでやはり世界をつなぐジャパンフェアを一緒にやっていただけますでしょうか？
OK、ジャパンフェア。
OK。はい。いきますよ。
はい。
せーの。世界をつなぐジャパンフェア。Thank you so much!
Thank you for your time today. ありがとうございました。
And now I have this hat on. That means we get to learn how to make sushi. Welcome, Shin-chan from Tensushi. Hi, how are you?
Good.
Good? All right.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. And today you are going to teach us two kinds of sushi rolls.
Yes.
Makimono, right? Okay, so what kind of makimono are you going to teach us today?
Okay, so the first one is cucumber roll.
Cucumber rolls.
Hi.
I love cucumbers. Okay.
And then second one, secret.
The secret roll. It's going to be a mysterious roll, but we're here to learn. So, are you ready to start with the first one?
Yep.
The cucumber roll.
Cucumber roll. So the kappamaki.
Oh, so Japanese name. It's called kappamaki.
Kappamaki.
Well, do you know what kappa is? I think a lot of people don't know. So I'm going to show you what it is. But meanwhile, go ahead.
Okay. Let's do that. So we're gonna do seaweed and then sushi rice. And use cucumber. Kappamaki desu ne. So the point is, rice, making some bowl. Then little. It's not the middle, little bit front side.
In the center, okay. A little bit on your side.
Then use the finger.
Gonna spread it.
Right.
Okay, so far just nori and the sushi rice.
Yep.
Two things. Easy.
And then making about the much.
About 1 inch
Yep.
left.
Space.
Okay.
And then take a cucumber.
Okay, so kappa is this, the Japanese, mythic creature.
Yeah. Okay.
Living
Let me
by the river.
finish.
Are you too,
Okay.
it's too silly to continue?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It's gonna continue.
Got it. And then, so start like about 3 space for the bamboo mat.
Okay.
Then go cover 2 until here.
Huh. So we have to get those bamboo mat thingy
See?
to make a sushi roll.
Yep. And then this is a pressure. It's not the top, only top.
Oh, it's very delicate
Right.
pressure that you want to give it to the roll.
Like this. And then another.
Just go all the way then?
Yep. And side, top.
So you really make a good shape over there.
Yep. Then making square.
I
Then
see.
that's the first point. And then when you cut this, so that like leftover parts has to be bottom.
Okay.
And then cut middle.
First you cut in the middle. Okay.
After side to side together. And cut like this. And then so this one it's like looks a little bit.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not, but it still tastes good,
Yeah.
right?
So yeah, it goes up. And then another one. It's like a bottom, like this.
Oh, such a good looking sushi there. Look at that. And the reason why it's called kappamaki is this creature loves cucumbers. That's why it's called kappamaki. There's a cucumber roll. It's very good for the vegetarians.
Yep.
Right? So you can try it. I'm going to eat them all later. But now I think we're ready for the second sushi roll, which is
Yep.
still secret.
Okay, let me go to another one.
Okay.
So let's call
What are you going to call it?
Hana sushi.
Hana. Is it a nose or flower?
Flower.
Flower sushi.
Yes.
Okay.
Hana sushi.
Hana sushi. The
Hi.
flower sushi. So
Yeah. So making like the square sushi, but so something different way to the and the making looks like flower sushi.
So they'll look really pretty and maybe
Yes.
great for parties or potluck. Yeah, you can impress other people.
The birthday. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's learn.
Yep. All right.
So you started with the same way, pretty much.
Yep.
With the cucumber roll. Now Shinchan here is a very hardworking guy, hardworking sushi chef, because his restaurant, Tatsuya, opens until 3 a.m. and in the morning you open at 11, so he hardly sleeps. And this smile.
Smile. Few hours. That's good enough.
That's enough for you? Okay. And you also have a ebisu bento and poke fresh on the Roosevelt?
Yep.
Yeah, so there's so many things happening for you.
Yes.
And
Okay.
yet you still have the time to join us at the Japan Fair. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so let me use the salmon.
Oh, so flour roll,
Yep.
you use salmon.
Salmon, yes.
Cool.
And then it's gonna be this the same way.
That's right.
Yep. Point.
All the way.
Yep. So this one to the same
Right.
thing.
Just like we learned
Yep.
at the cucumber roll.
And then next point is making like this. So it's not the square.
Oh, not like kappa.
Yep. It's not なんていうのこれ雫。水の雫みたいな。
Oh, like a raindrop?
Yeah, raindrop kind
Oh.
of. Yeah.
So you make the raindrop
Yep,
shape
yep.
here.
Then same way.
So you kind of have to imagine, right? When you press the sushi. Oh.
Then after cut.
Very nice.
Yes. Same thing.
Just like what you did.
Okay. And then just like.
Look at that. Oh, it is a flower. Yeah. 6 petals. Yes. And ikura on top. That's a very generous amount. That's very festive. Look at that.
はい。出来上がりました。
Flower. Salmon rolls. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
That makes me
Yeah.
smile.
Yeah. You like a kappa, right?
Yeah, but I like this too.
Oh, this one too.
Can I have
Already?
more? Yes.
You both? Okay.
Of course.
That's fine.
Well,
yeah. Okay.
I think I want to try this and
Okay.
bring it to the party.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody
Alright.
can try too. And
Yeah. Try to making easy. Yeah. Hi.
So I heard that you're also interested in connecting with the community, and you do the like a newsletter.
Yep. It's some new fish news and event news. Yeah.
Also,
Or-
some good deals you get to know about Tenzushi and other
and then-
restaurants.
Yeah. All restaurants
So
you can.
check out his website. It's at tenzusiseattle.com.
Yep. tensushiseattle.com and then go to the bottom.
Go to the bottom of
Bottom
the page.
page. Yeah.
Yeah.
Has
And then click.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you for teaching us this kappamaki, the cucumber roll, and the salmon flower rolls. Thank you. Well,
You're
you
welcome.
know, at the Japan Fair, we all get to do sign language at the end. Are you ready?
Yep.
Well, せーの。世界をつなぐ
つなぐ
Japan
Japan
Fair.
Fair.
Thank you, しんちゃん。
ありがとう。
Thank you, Shin-chan. Thank you, Nishina-san. And by the way, you can find more how-to videos, yes, on our website and also on this YouTube channel. You can check it out, okay? Welcome back, everybody. Wendell Phillips, who was a great abolitionist, once said, "The heritage of the past is the seed that brings forth the harvest of the future." Our value, our culture, our tradition are all here because of our heritage, and we should really appreciate it and preserve it so that we can pass it on to our next future generations, right? Speaking of our Japanese or Japanese American heritage in this greater Seattle area, we are so blessed with its rich history and a culture that we all cherish. Therefore, I would like to invite you all to watch this special video to tell us about our heritage, especially about Hokubei, Northwest America, Japanese heritage, produced by Miss Misa Murohashi.
Hi everyone, my name is Misa Murohashi. I used to work for North American Post Publishing as a general manager. I left the position in April, but I really appreciate that I was able to learn Japanese American history at the position. So today, please let me share a quick summary about Japanese American history in our region and the North American Post's 120 years of history. Please look at this picture. When do you think this was taken? It was 1919 in front of the office of North American Times, which was the name of the predecessor of North American Post. The office was located on Main Street, which was middle of Japantown, so-called Nihonmachi. North American Times was first issued in 1902, so by 1919, 17 years had passed since its establishment, and the ownership of the company was taken over by Arima family from the original founder, Kiyoshi Kumamoto. Both Mr. Arima and Mr. Kumamoto were Japanese immigrants from Kyushu Island. This is the New Year's issue of North American Times in 1919. It is amazing to see so many advertisements in this issue. There are ads by restaurants, hotels, lawyers, medical offices, and all kinds of businesses which used to exist in Nihonmachi. You can also find the names of Japanese Zaibatsu corporations. Japan as a country was enjoying its growing economy at that time, and Nihonmachi was also to have its peak time in 1920s. This is Jackson Street in 1919. As you see, the street was filled with successful Japanese businesses. Outside of downtown, Japanese immigrants were also achieving their successes in farming businesses. This picture is Suguro family's strawberry farm in Bellevue. Many of you may not know, but people who cultivated the land of Bellevue today were largely Japanese American farmers. Many Japanese farmers were thriving on deli, strawberry, and vegetable farming until they were forced to go to incarceration camps during World War II. When I talk about Japanese American history, I cannot avoid talking about anti-Asian discriminations in American history. This illustration is from 1886, when a very violent anti-Chinese riot happened in Seattle. The first Chinese pioneer arrived in Seattle as early as 1860, and by 1880, Chinese people constituted about 13% of Seattle working male. However, this increase of the minority community caused a very violent riot. Many Chinese workers were forced to be on board and sail to San Francisco in one night. However, since cheap Asian laborers were still needed for this region's economy, timber businesses and railroad construction companies started recruiting Japanese male laborers in 1890s. But again, once the Japanese became a successful minority in this region, anti-Japanese agitation started. The most constitutional discrimination was banning of naturalization to become American citizens and the banning of land ownership or leasing. That discrimination was very critical for Japanese entrepreneurs who were hoping to achieve American dreams. During 1930s, because of the critical discriminations, the Great Depression of American economy, and the political conflict between Japan and America many Japanese returned to Japan. However, still, many Japanese families were already settling here as Americans over generations. Many second generations became grown-up American citizens. They stood up for their civil rights. This picture was taken in 1930s. Young second-generation Japanese, so-called Nisei, organized the Japanese American Citizenship League in Seattle in 1921. They insisted for their and their parents' rights as Americans. However, in March 1942, due to the war between Japan and the United States, all Japanese and Japanese Americans in our region were evacuated and sent to incarceration camps. This picture is again Jackson Street after Japanese American evacuations. Like all other Japanese businesses that time, North American Times had to end its business. The Nisei editor Bud Fukui wrote, "The editor honestly hoped the Japanese leaders of this newspaper will not lose confidence in the United States and continue to support the cause for which the United States is fighting." I have to close my presentation here, but if you are interested in learning more, please visit North American Post website. Thank you for listening.
Wow, there's so much to learn from the video. Thank you so much, Misa-san. Now, at this moment, it is my honor to welcome someone in our studio, very special, very iconic, and very charming, I must say, the face of Uwajimaya and the board president of Hokubei Hoji Foundation and the recipient of the 2020 Seattle King County First Citizen Award, Mr. Tomio Moriguchi. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, how are you today?
Fine.
Oh, good. Well, so, first of all, what did you think about the video that we just watched, the Misa-san put together? Any particular part that you would like to comment on?
Well, Misa-san always does a great job, but it's unfortunate, that only 5 minutes doesn't do justice for 120 years.
Yeah.
But I hope you get a sense of our history.
That's right. And when you hear the word heritage, and particularly Japanese heritage, what comes to your mind?
Well, heritage is something we are given, acquire, and I think we're very fortunate that we're able to acquire our heritage, the Japanese culture, and I think the newspaper ongoing supports the education and the heritage and the culture that we all enjoy, and I feel that it's important to pass it on so that next generation will have that heritage.
I see. Now, there's no doubt that you have been a huge part of the Japanese and Japanese American community here. And this year, 2022, is a significant year for the North American Post and Soy Source. Is that right?
Correct. The North American Post roots go back 120 years. Soy Source is all, strictly a Japanese paper that we merged about 10 years ago, but their history is 30 years. So together, we're hoping that we will be able to present the local news to both in English and Japanese.
Right. Well, congratulations. The North American Post is certainly community treasure, I have to say. And it has always been a tool for us to connect with other people or other activities. Is there any way for us to appreciate the work and dedication put in by the North American Post for this special year?
Well, yes, paper, community paper especially, and all papers are struggling from the finance, but the last couple of years, we formed the Hokubei Foundation, and then we went out to request grants. I mean, donations and grants, and we've been somewhat very pleased. But this is ongoing, so any support that you could give as a subscriber or shop at our advertisers, that would all help. Hopefully to sustain the newspaper.
Definitely, and we can get all the information on your website. Is that right?
Correct. Oh, that's something that that's kind of the newer generation.
That's right.
I'm struggling with that, but that is the only way. Not the only way, but it is an important way of the future. And so we're putting in more resources so that people from all over the world can access the information we have. Yes.
With this phone, we can access anywhere,
Yes.
right?
And I think this Japan Fair has been attracting people from all over the world too.
Yes.
So, that's the wave of the future, and we're hoping we could be successful. Yeah.
Right. 世界をつなぐ Japan Fair, 世界をつなぐ North American Post. Yes, that's right. Well, so last question, and personally, I feel very privileged to ask you this.
Okay.
Do you have any message to our audience, especially about what we can do to keep our Japanese heritage alive and meaningful for the next generation? You see a lot of people who are watching right now, Japanese or Japanese American, or maybe someone who just really enjoy things Japanese.
Well, there's many ways to do it, and it's a choice. Some of my friends have chosen to become American and not too concerned. But if you are interested, and I think it is important for us to be able to pass on our culture to the next generation, there are many new ways. The NHK television from Japan has a wealth of information, a lot of publications, a lot of printed material, and so and then there's a lot of organizations, especially Japanese churches, cultural centers, and then there's tea ceremony groups, flower arrangement groups, and they all are very important. And so if you're interested, or I hope people will participate in some of those activities that will provide the future culture. I have 4 grandchildren, and I just feel it's my responsibility to try to at least have those opportunities if they're interested, And I think that's what the newspaper's about, and this program is about, to give the people opportunity if they're interested. Yes.
Right. So don't just sit at home and read the North American Post, or watch Japan Fair and get out and do stuff. Yeah.
Well, and I want to repeat, there's many Japanese-related organizations, and participating in that invariably give you a little feeling of culture, and be able to pass on the heritage we're getting.
That's right. Well, thank you so much for your wonderful answers, and you're so inspiring. So thank you so much. And as you remember, the Japan Fair, we always end our segment with the sign language. Are you ready? Yeah, that one. Do you need to practice?
Little bit.
Little bit? Okay. Well, I'll do it with you. How about that? All right. So it goes like this. Well, first take.
Ellen? Okay.
Yeah. 世界をつなぐ Japan Fair. Yay! Thank you so much. Well, now are you all ready for the second question of Japan Fair Trivia Quiz? Again, you have about 1 minute to fill in your answer in this YouTube chat, okay? All right, let me read the question. When did the first Japanese-owned restaurant open? シアトル初の日本人経営レストランができたのは何年でしょうか？さあ、皆さん、put your answers in. While waiting for your answers, again, we would like to recognize our wonderful sponsors here.
Thank you to all our supporters and donors for making this event possible. Endorsement: Consulate General of Japan in Seattle. Grants: City of Bellevue Arts and Culture. For Culture. Gold sponsors: Doug and Reiko Palmer. Silver sponsors: Yoshi and Naomi Minagishi, Alan and June Nakamoto, Tom Sasaki, Yuka Shimizu. Media sponsors: The North American Post, Soy Source, Lighthouse, JungleCity.com, Vivinavi. Event sponsors: Bellevue Trillions Academy, Willows Preparatory School, Uwajimaya, 84 Yesler.
All right, did you put your answers in? Well, I've seen some, actually lots of two. That means 1904, right? I know maybe some ones. Well, what is the right answer, Kenta-kun? 1884! That was the first Japanese restaurant open, and I guess I misunderstood that it's a ramen here, but maybe they did serve ramen. Well, congratulations, who answered one. Yeah, on the chat, we are checking every single answers here. And there will be one more question. Yes, one more trivia coming up. So stick around.
Japan Fair!
You know, after 2 hours of emceeing, only thing I can think of is food. Yes, food. I'm getting hungry. Well, our Japan Fair committee scheduled the show just right so that now I can talk about food. And you know, one of my favorite food, it is this. Onigiri. Yes. I know, right? Rice balls. Miss Reiko Yamada, with 30 years of experience as a culinary expert, says that her experiences at the Children's International Camp inspired her to think of food as the most basic form of diplomacy. 食することは一番身近な外交だと気づかれたんだそうです。Yamada Sensei has also been a big part of the Nechu Elementary School curriculum, as we mentioned in the beginning of the show, as she offers various classes there as well. Let's welcome Miss Reiko Yamada! こんにちは。
こんにちは。
素敵な場所にいらっしゃいますね。
はい、こちらも熱中小学校の一つの信州の高森熱中小学校から昨日授業が終わって、今日は東京へ帰る途中の信州駒ヶ根っていう山がある町のちょっと今駐車場から中継です。
Oh, you're at the parking lot of somewhere in Komagane in Shinshu because you had the workshop at Nechu Shogakko yesterday. Yes. So you're on the way back to Tokyo. I see. Thank you so much for stopping and giving your time for Japan Fair. Now, it's actually welcome back as you were here in Seattle for Japan Fair in 2019. シンガポールですとか韓国、ニューヨークやヒューストンなどでもね、ワークショップをされているということですが、海外で日本食を教えるときに一番大切にされていることって何でしょうか？
そうですね、やっぱり日本教えるときにやっぱり日本の調味料とかもね、紹介したいと思うのと、やっぱり簡単にできること、それとやっぱり美味しいって言われるようなものを作ることを考えています。
I see. So at the workshops around the world, she always makes sure that she can also get to teach some special spices, Japanese spices. And also, it's very important to show something easy, but still very delicious Japanese cooking. I see. Now, Yamada Sensei has been hosting classes internationally, right? And the Japan Fair 2019, it was such a big hit right here in Seattle. And その時のシアトルのいらっしゃった時の思い出などありますでしょうか？
はい、アメリカは何度か行ってたんですけど、シアトルは2度目だったんですけれども、熱中の皆さんと一緒に行けたことも楽しかったし、今まで見たことのなかったやっぱマイクロソフトや何かも見学できて、非常に綺麗な街だし、食事もね、本当にすべてエンジョイし、ワインも美味しかったです。
Of course, she enjoyed, being in Seattle. That was her second time 3 years ago. She enjoyed the beautiful city and also wine. Yes, delicious wine. And I heard that there was some onigiri that was inspired by Seattle time. シアトルで何かちょっと発案されたおにぎりがあるということを聞いたんですけれども。
はい、やっぱシアトルサーモンが美味しい国なので、スモークサーモンと、あとさっき言ったように日本の調味料ってことで、今海外で柚子胡椒が非常に人気なので、ご飯に柚子胡椒を混ぜてスモークサーモンと、あと緑が必要なので、スプラウト、かいわれ大根、スプラウトを混ぜて握ったおにぎり、シアトルおにぎりです。
So we see the picture of that special onigiri inspired by, of course, Seattle salmon when she was here. And also yuzu, it has been very popular in the United States, and yuzu pepper and some sprout, the radish, yeah, for the green. Look at that. That looks so good. はい、先生のね、お作りになるおにぎりは本当どれもクリエイティブなんですけれども、他にも何かありますでしょうか？
日本国内のでいいんですか？
お願いします。
多分さっき出たと思うんですけれども、熱中小学校は和歌山県の口熊野というところにもありまして、そこはね、めはり寿司っていうのが人気なんですね。魚でそれおにぎりをくるんであるんです。目を見張るほど美味しいとか、目を見張るほどびっくりしたっていうので、めはり寿司って言ってます。
I see. So that's called mehari sushi. It's actually onigiri, but called sushi. And mehari means like eye-opening. It's so surprising. It looks so good, mehari sushi. And that's kind of inspired by the area of one of the Nechu elementary schools, right? Wakayama. And that's a pickled leaf mustard around the rice, I think. That looks very refreshing. あと何か私の故郷である千葉のおにぎりの話もちょっと聞いたんですけど。
はい、千葉はね、味噌ピーナッツっていうのが有名なんです。ピーナッツの県ですし、で味噌ピーナッツっていうのは子どもたちが給食の時に上からジューってかけるそうなんですね。それほど人気なので、その味噌ピーナッツを混ぜておにぎりにしています。
I see. And this is from where I'm originally from. I hope my parents are watching. This is from Chiba Prefecture inspired. This is a miso peanut. See the brown part? Yeah, it's kind of sweet and also salty, and it has a great taste of miso in it. I bet it tastes so good. Yes. Now, おにぎりはやっぱり日本のソウルフードですよね。海外の方にも喜ばれてるんでしょうか？
そうですね。私アメリカでずっとおにぎりのワークショップやってきましたけれども、ものすごい混雑するぐらい皆さん並んでくださるし、シアトルもそうなのかな、コンビニでももう売ってたりするので、アメリカ、シンガポールでもとても人気です。
I see. Yes, around the world, her onigiri workshops are very popular, and sometimes there's a queue to just join her classes. And other countries. And some convenience stores, even local ones, they start selling onigiris on the shelf. That's amazing. And Yamada Sensei published these books. はい。こういった5本をね、出されてますね。そして、バイリンガル、日本語、英語で出されてるんですけれども、どうして2カ国語でご出版されようと思ったんでしょうか？
今ね、ともさんおっしゃった通り、やっぱりソウルフードですよね。日本のソウルフードはおにぎり。誰でも思い出があるおにぎりで、それを海外に紹介したいなと思ったので、バイリンガルにしています。
I see. So she wanted to introduce this soul food of Japan, onigiri, to any countries around the world. That's why she wanted to make sure that it's not only in Japanese, but also in English so that everybody can read and understand. And you know what? Here in Seattle, you can purchase these books at the Kinokuniya, yes, bookstore at Uwajimaya, or you can also order from, yes, Amazon. You can buy anything from Amazon, right? Just look for Everyday Onigiri 101, all right? Thank you. Now, you know what? We're ready for our last Japan Fair trivia quiz. And this time, we would love Yamada Sensei herself to give us a question. ということで、今回のトリビアクイズ最後になるんですけれども、山田先生ご自身から、出題していただけますでしょうか？
はい、クイズですね。
はい、お願いします。
ここ長野県です。今、信州高森は長野県なんですけども、長野県って広くて南と北の方に分かれてるんですけども、長野で子どもたちがやっぱり給食のメニューに出てくるある料理があります。それはあるタレントの名前からタレントの名前がついています。偶然ついています。それは、何でしょう？
I see. Which of the following is a famous rice dish from Nagano where she is right now? さあ、4択です。選んでください。4つあるんです。1、2、3、4。4つから選択してもらうんです。ちょっとじゃあその答えを待っている間になりますが、you know, while we're waiting for the answers from you, at Japan Fair this year, we have asked our audience to send us pictures of their obento, lunchbox. Some are beautiful, some are really funny, and maybe we can take a look. 先生もご覧になっていただいたと思うんですけど、このね、お弁当写真っていうのをたくさんいただきました。About 70 pictures we received. And 何か面白いお弁当とかコメントしたいお弁当はありましたでしょうか？
はい、2つほど選ばせていただきました。
All right. Especially Yamada Sensei picked these two obento. And why is that? どうしてでしょうこの2つ？
一つは黄色の卵とそぼろ弁当になってると思うんですけども、それは普通日本だと半分とかにしちゃうんですけども、斜めになってますよね。それとその間のところになんかお漬物みたいなのが入ってたんで、ちょっとユニークな国旗みたいに見えるし、ユニークだなと思ったので選びました。
Okay, the first one, she picked this particular one with the egg and the meat. Yeah, and usually we just put them half egg, half meat. But this way, you can see the kind of diagonal way. It's pretty striking. It's very unique. She really liked the design of it. That's why she picked. How about the other one? もう一枚はどうでしょうか？
もう一枚は典型的な日本のお弁当だなと思ったんですけども、その中で海苔をね、1個はバンドに巻いてるのが面白いのと、あときゅうりをそれ市松模様って言うんですよね。カットしてあるでしょ、きゅうりがね。市松模様って言うんですけども、それが素晴らしいと思ったので、これを選びました。
So she picked this particular obento because the way the nori, the seaweed is wrapped is very cute. And also look at the design of the cucumbers. It's called ichimatsu design in Japanese. And she was really impressed by that. And looks like even apples are done like that too. リンゴもそうなってますよね。綺麗ですよね。
そうですね。はい。
Wonderful. Okay, I think we give everybody enough time to answer. Yes. Oh my goodness. So we're gonna first find out. should I say that? 2 people so far answered both trivia correctly. I wonder who they are. So we'll find out. And では、これ先生見れてるのかしらこの1234は。
見えてないんです。
見えてない。じゃあ私が答えた方がいいですね。では、健太君と私で、それでは、Which of the following is a famous rice dish from Nagano, 健太君？That's right. The answer is Kimutaku. This is Kimutaku face. Very handsome actor or singer? Both? Maybe both. Yeah. So, 先生、キムタクっていうのは何を表現してるんでしょうか？kimchi and takuan, the radish, the pickled radish. So there's nothing to do with this famous actor Kimutaku, but oh well. So kimchi and takuan in a rice bowl. Yum yum. I'm getting so hungry. And now, 先生、みんなでいつもやっている手話の方をお願いしたいんですけれども、よろしいでしょうか？はい。そして来年はぜひまた一緒にシアトルで手話やりましょうね。
はい。
All right, everybody. Ready? せーの。世界をつなぐジャパンフェア。Thank you so much. Safe travels. お気をつけてお帰りください。What a fun to learn about different kinds of onigiri with Yamada sensei. And by the way, did you know that some people call the rice bowl onigiri and some call omusubi? Yeah, a little different. And therefore, the National Onigiri Day in Japan is June 18, and National Omusubi Day is January 17th. A bit of trivia here. If you're interested, and you can check out some different kinds of omusubi representing all 47 prefectures in Japan, presented by JA Women's Organization Council, JA 全国女性組織協議会さんの出してくださってるこのね、47都道府県のおにぎりというのをリストを私たちのウェブサイトからご覧になっていただくことができます。Also, do you know what ekiben is? Ekiben. Eki means train station or just station, and ben is a short word for bento, the lunchbox. In Japan, each local train station, is proud of its unique bento, the lunchbox, and, you know, like this. Yeah. Very special, and I see something else in the collage. What is it? Okay, so this is a little surprise. This is my collection of my lunchbox that I make for my kids that they don't really appreciate. But it's funny sometimes. You see Lady Gaga there, or Munk, or Dali, and I make silly bento. Sorry. They don't taste so good, but oh well. Thank you so much. Japan フェア
世界をつなぐジャパンフェア。
And now we have a special message from our Japan Fair 2022 co-chair, Miss Yuka Shimizu. And Amy, Japan Fair staff, will read her message for you.
Thank you very much for watching our 2-hour live Japan Fair this year. Thank you to those who watched and joined from overseas. The wide change in technology use during the pandemic years have made it possible for us to reach you. We will continue to keep this connection in future years. Thank you to those who watched and joined locally. We are looking forward to bringing Japan Fair to you in person in the near future. The mission of Japan Fair is to connect the world through modern and traditional art and the culture of Japan. It is amazing to see how many people are connected for this year's Japan Fair. It is a great opportunity to work and volunteer together to bring this community event to everyone. We are welcoming new members to the Japan Fair team, and we will keep striving to fulfill our mission to connect organizations and communities. Thank you, Tomo-san, for your tireless and energetic emceeing. You led these 2 hours with fun and excitement. Lastly, we appreciate all volunteers, the Japan Fair team, and all organizations that supported us this year. Thank you to all donors and sponsors. Your generous donation made this program possible. We appreciate any amount of donation and support for next year's Japan Fair 2023. You can go to our website and donate using the donate button. We thank you again in advance. Now, we are moving to the great exciting finale of this year's program. Tomo-san, please take it back.
Thank you so much, Yuka Sensei. And that's right, exciting finale is coming up. It is time to announce the winners of haiku, cosplay, kimono, and bento contest, okay? Well, let's start with a haiku contest. I heard that there were 197 entries from 32 countries. Oh my gosh. Wow. Japan and the US, of course, but Romania, India, Croatia, Azerbaijan, Saudi Arabia. Oh, by the way, Eid Mubarak to you all. And Tunisia, just so many different countries. Yeah, just like our tagline, Sekai o tsunagu Japan Fair. Japan Fair connects the world. You know, haiku definitely connects the world too. Okay, now haiku in English were judged by Mr. Michael Dillon Welch, who is a founder of National Haiku Writing Month and a CBEC Haiku Getaway, co-founder of the Haiku North America Conference and the American Haiku Archives. Haiku in Japanese were judged by Mr. Hisao Mogi and Ms. Mitsuyo Sakai, members of Renia Ginsha, which is a Seattle-based haiku club since 1934. And now we welcome Mr. Michael Welch. よろしくお願いします。
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure to judge the 2022 Japan Fair haiku entries in English. We received hundreds of fine entries, and I'm very pleased to share the top selections with you. So starting with youth honorable mentions, the first one is Summer's End, Last Skipping Stone Left in My Pocket by Lasmina Butnarescu. And this student is from Botosani, Romania. And our next two youth honorable mentions are also from Botosani, Romania. So all three of the honorable mentions from the same place. So they must have had a fine teacher there. The second youth honorable mention is by Denisa Arichu, Drawing Class, The Old Calligraphy of Migrating Birds. And the third youth honorable mention is by Florin Benente. Moving Day. Carving my name on the old oak. Congratulations to those youth honorable mentions. And now we have adult honorable mentions. I just coughed, and that was just coincidental because the next poem is about a cough.
Ah.
The cough that doesn't go away. Autumn Cloud. To me, I wonder if this is a pandemic poem. This is by Richa Sharma from India. The cough that doesn't go away. Next honorable mention for adults is Harvest Moon. The first line of my poem on the page. This is by Minal Sarosh from Gujarat, India. And our third honorable mention for adults is Beach Day. The seagulls rise with the drawbridge. And this is by David Grayson of Alameda, California. And now we get to our top 3 winners in the adult category for English language haiku.
Exciting.
Third place goes to Soimya Bansal of Agra, India. Had a lot of fine entries from India this year.
Yeah.
Third place is Red Signal. A few moments, cherry blossoms. Lovely moment when you're stopped at a traffic light. Second place goes to Julie Bloss Kelsey of Germantown, Maryland, for this poem. Warming her hands between my own fallen leaves.
Nice.
And our first place poem for the 2022 Japan Fair Haiku Contest goes to Brad Bennett of Arlington, Massachusetts. And here's Brad's poem. Sap season. A runner stops to check her pulse. I'll say it again. Sap season. A runner stops to check her pulse. And to me, the movement of sap is like the movement of blood in one's veins, and checking one's pulse is like being aware of the changing of seasons and the change of your own body as you improve it with jogging and running. So congratulations to Brad Bennett for first place, and to all of our other winners for placing in the contest. And there were hundreds of fine entries, so congratulations to everyone who wrote haiku, because writing haiku itself is a fine reward. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Michael-san.
Now on to haiku in Japanese. Mogi-san, よろしくお願いします。
はい、児童の部、終作、すぐそことずっと遠くが麦の秋、エミリー、東京都。兄ちゃんに野いちご投げて怒鳴られる。いい直樹、デラウェア州。春の山、素敵な色だ、行きたいな。ケイ・イーガー、東京都。母さんのリンゴパイのかピアノまで。イ・タクヤ、デラウェア州。次と、大人の部、終作。目柳の風を捉える軽魚。ラダ・ビシュタク、ワシントン州。この笑い、よくか散るまで上がりけり。リチャード・タイス、ワシントン州。老媒や母の笑顔のふと浮かび。串毛町、ケイコ、カリフォルニア州。続きまして、特選二席。亡き父を組み立ててゆく盆記生、イ・達也、デラウェア州。特選一席、傍らに語らう人がいて桜、間野光晴、ワシントン州。ご入選の皆様おめでとうございます。
Well, thank you, Mogi-san. By the way, you can find all the remarks from Michael-san and Mogi-san on our website, japanfairus.org. was so nice to know that our Japanese heritage, one of the heritage, haiku, is loved by so many people around the world, right? Well, prizes will be sent to those winners from Japan Fair Committee. Congratulations. And now I think we're ready to show you the winners of cosplay show. Yes, the first two winners selected by the SakuraCon will get the free tickets, right? For next year's SakuraCon. And the first one is Lilia Spirit Blossom by Jiggly Cute from Spain. Is she able to come to Seattle for SakuraCon? I hope so. Congratulations. And another one. Someone from Puyallup can definitely go to SakuraCon. Yes. Congratulations, Panic Prince. Are you panicked? Looks like she is panicked. Yes. Congratulations, SakuraCon hours goes to you. And 2 more hours, that's from Japan Fair Committee. One of them is Dorothy Dare from Portugal. Oh my goodness. Look at this professional looking picture. It looks kind of creepy but beautiful. Congratulations. And oh, I know Amabie, some mythic character that is known to like help the disease and stuff in Japan. Denise Sawyer from Federal Way. Congratulations. Beautiful cosplay. Yes. Now, shall we go to Kimono Gallery winners? Yes. And there are 4 winners. First one goes to Shion Kataori-san in Bellevue. Looks like it's a graduation ceremony. It's beautiful hakama. Congratulations, Shion-san. Next one. And from Columbus, Ohio, Chance. Ooh, I like the way he looked at somewhere, like future, hope, you know, very poetic. Congratulations, Chance. And Aiko Enomoto-san from, Netherlands. Oh, look at that beautiful red kimono. Again, I like the way she looks at, you know, somewhere. Yes, and the red umbrella that really matches your kimono. And Yu Ugawa-san from Kobe. Yeah, the sister city of Seattle. Congratulations. Japan Fair Award goes to all 4 of you, and a committee will be happy to send you some gifts. And Bento Challenge winners. Let's see, there are 4 winners. And this one, we saw it at the Yamada Sensei segment. Yumi Choko-san, Kyoto, congratulations. And Kendora-san from Everett. Yes, that design of the cucumber and apples. And 7 Obento. 7, Nana. Okay. Congratulations. Where is she from or he from? We don't know, huh? Not sure. Okay. And the last one, Emma-san from Bothell, Washington. Oh, look at that beautiful, it's a rabbit. You know, speaking of rabbit, next year is the year of the rabbit. Yes, so Japan Fair's mascot should be, you know, rabbit. Congratulations. And now, I know you all curious about who got the Japan Fair Trivia Quiz winner, right? And there's one person who got all 3 answers correct. I know, you know who you are. Ta-da! Songs of Hope-san, congratulations, you got all answers correct during this show. Now, what you need to do is you have to contact us by July 16th. Yes, there's a deadline. To our email address, info@japanfairus.org, okay? Please email us so that we can give you a prize. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's an expensive mango from Miyazaki, no? Maybe not. Okay, we'll find out. Well, congratulations, Songs of Hope. And guess what? There will be a post-trivia. Yes, post-Japan Fair trivia happening. And in order to join that quiz, you just have to watch our archive, okay, of this show and answer. It sounds like fun. That way we can still feel connected even after this, show. So please join us for post-Japan Fair trivia. you can check out our website or scroll down the YouTube channel, right? The description part, you will find the quizzes there. All right, congratulations to all the winners. We did it! Yay! It's the 2-hour show, a bit shorter than last year's. And, you know, I even prepared this for my bad jokes, but I didn't have to use it. I had no bad jokes today. Yes? Yes, Kenta-kun? Yes, he said so. All right. I hope, you know, we all felt connected, just as our tagline says, Japan Fair connects the world. And maybe, hopefully next year, we can have the event in person somewhere so that, you know, we can meet again physically together for Japan Fair 2023. Let's hope. Well, big thank you and mahalo goes to committee members, all of you. Thank you so much. And especially Yuka sensei, Alan-san, Miki-san, Kuzue-chan, Nagatomo sensei, Kawai sensei, Amy, and also my sincere thank you to Kenta-kun, our streaming engineer. He's just amazing. I couldn't do anything without you, so thank you. And huge appreciation to a wonderful and generous sponsors. Yes. And last but not least, all of you for watching the show the last 2 hours. Thank you so much. And thank you for all the, you know, very warm comments. Yes, I got mojos from you guys. So thank you. I love you all. スポンサーの方々、動画でね、参加してくださった皆さんも本当にありがとうございました。チャットで応援してくださった皆さん、感謝してます。All right. Well, everyone, it's time together for the very last ending. Yes. Okay, come closer. Yes. Yeah. Even Kenta-kun, can you come? Yes. And I bet, you know, you all now know how to do the sign language, so maybe you can do it at home. Okay. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. 世界をつなぐ Japan Fair. Thank you so much. And stick around for the post-show. Apparently there's a post-show, right? Yes. And see you next year. Stay safe. Japan Fair!
世界をつなぐジャパンフェア。世界をつなぐジャパンフェア。
世界をつなぐジャパンフェア。
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 界をつなぐジャパンフェア。
世界をつなぐジャパンフェア。
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 界をつなぐジャパンフェ
世界をつなぐジャパンフェア。
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 世界をつなぐジャパンフェア。